What is up, you guys? My name is Samantha Renee and welcome back to our YouTube channel at Fandomverse. I am back with the new releases for this week, the hot ones, the ones that mainly people are picking up, things like that. I'm not going to dive into all the future state and all the new releases, but the main ones you do want to pick up. So let's start with DC because DC is first this week and every week basically. So stay tuned. Alright, you guys, so first on my list for the new releases for DC. That's going to be Dark Detective number 3 for Future State. The reason why that one's going to be the main one I'm talking about is probably out of all the Batman related stuff for Future State, probably one of the better stories. I definitely do enjoy Dark Detective way more than Next Batman, but we finally are on issue 3 and the next Batman, Jace, Tim Fox, whatever, finally bumps into Batman Bruce Wayne. So it was kind of an interesting interaction between the two because it's like, dang, Bruce Wayne is broke now, and then we have Tim Fox, who is looks more like Batman than Batman himself with this spray painted logo on him. And then I started thinking about, like, in the movies when we saw that one time where this one guy dressed up as Batman was impersonating him and Batman was like, what are you doing? Like, I felt like that whole scene was in this issue. And the next Batman was saying that to Batman, who is the OG real Batman. But yes. So that one will be out this week. The next one and the big one for DC this week is going to be Teen Titans Future State number 2. Hi. And the main reason why that's the big one this week is because of the B cover. And it's the first cover really with Red X on it. Like solo cover with Red X. And the issue, it's a conclusion, so it's only a 2-part little mini series going on. But I was kind of bummed by this issue. It was good, but at the same time it was rushed. And I felt like they did that because now this is going to dive into a whole new Teen Titan thing, probably I think in March, which is like Teen Titans Academy. So yeah, but that will be out and I'm going to share both covers right here. Another one that I want to add to the list, which is one I really enjoyed, is Future State Justice League number 2, which is also the final. There's only a 2-part little mini series. I really enjoyed the first one, but now we have the second one after the White Martians came and trapped Justice League and are impersonating them. Justice League escape and take on the White Martians. And I love the conclusion to the thing because now that's going to tie into some other future comic stuff after Future State. So those ones will be out as well. Oh, and I do love that B cover, by the way. And oh, check out her Batman bandana. Look, it's so cute. Yes. So anyways, what other DC good ones? One that actually caught me off guard that I really didn't think I was going to want to collect because I usually hate all the, I shouldn't say hate, hate is a strong word. I usually really dislike all the holiday issues. But there is a Valentine's Day 80-page, what is it, DC Love is a Battlefield. And I flipped open just the first page and I saw Catwoman and then I read a little bit of it. And then I was like, okay. So it's basically a bunch of short stories, Valentine's related, love related. And I was like, okay, I'm getting that one. Adding that to my list. But one I am going to put in here, it's not the most popular item. It's not the most... Nobody really even, I feel like people forget about this issue, like this title, and that's gonna be Sweet Tooth. We're on Sweet Tooth number 4? Yes. And that's honestly my favorite DC title at the moment. Number 4 definitely did not disappoint. It's dark, it's twisted. I love the art style. This artist from even the original part of Sweet Tooth, because this is Sweet Tooth Returns, and so good. It's pretty rad. So that one I'm just throwing in here just to kind of like get people to look at it because I feel like everybody forgets about Sweet Tooth and it's so good. It's so good. And let's see. What else should I mention for DC this week? There's a lot of reprints. Mind you, if you did miss out on any of the previous stuff, last week we had a lot of reprints and this week we have a lot of reprints for literally everything. So you might want to check that out. But out of the big stories to collect for DC, I think that was it. Excited for what's coming out next week though. All right, you guys, so let's dive into all the Marvels and the indies. So the first one that I am going to talk about is, well, I'm mainly going to dive into all the indies first. So if this is a reprint, it's going to be Haha #1, second printing. I'm going to talk about that one because that one was hyped up more than the actual first printing. I think people didn't realize how good it was going to be. And basically, it's the same creators who made Ice Cream Man, and every issue is going to be a different story. But if you missed out on the first one, they did make a reprint of it. So that'll be out tomorrow as well. Next on the indies and independents, they're Homesick Pilots, I'm going to throw in there. We have #3 that will be out this week. That's a story that I definitely personally really love. The art, the story, yes, it's a lot of fun. And another independent to add to the list is going to be I Walk with Monsters #3. That one is heavily ordered. I feel like it's starting to pick up some speed, and the concept about it is pretty cool. So if you saw in the first issue, this girl, she looks almost like she is being kidnapped by this guy who's either going to harm her in some form or way, and then this monster comes and kills them. And it was her whole plan all along, almost like a serial killer who targets guys who are planning on hurting or doing things to certain people. But anyways, yes, so I'm guessing it picked up speed because issue 3 was heavily ordered this week, and I think we still have some to add to the shelves. But a #1 issue that actually caught me off guard this week that I was surprised so many people wanted, and that was Radiant Black #1. Basically about this loser who his fortune starts to change, and he has to fight off the guys because he gets this cosmic or radioactive power of some sort, and he has to fight off the people who are the original owners. And it just sounds like a cool concept. A lot of people did order it. There was a regular cover, B cover, a couple ratios, and a blank. But yeah, I added that to my list. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but hopefully tomorrow I'll get to dive into it. So that will be out this week as well. Alright guys, now let's dive into some of the Marvels that will be out this week as well. So the first one that's on my list consistently almost every week is going to be The Amazing Spider-Man. And we have #59 that's coming out this week. And Mr. Negative does make an appearance in this issue, and basically he's going to be, this issue is mainly dealing with him. So that one will be out this week. All right, and next on my list is going to be a tie-in to Keegan Black, and that's going to be Daredevil #27. So that will be out this week as well, and I like that cover. I mean, I've been digging the whole Elektra vibe with Daredevil the last couple issues, and she is on the A cover, and I'll share that right here. Alright, and another King in Black tie-in that's coming out this week is going to be Swords #3, and I feel like that one's heavily ordered only because WandaVision, the huge tie-in with WandaVision and Swords, and I feel like a lot of people are trying to figure out who is the aerospace engineer, and I feel like that might be Abigail from Swords. There's just a guess. The whole show is about Easter eggs and guessing. That's just my speculation, but I could be so wrong. Oh, and another one I do want to throw in on my list is going to be Wolverine Black, White, and Blood. In that one of those combinations. And we do have issue 3, I want to say. Yes, 3 of 4. And Ghost Rider, Cosmic Ghost Rider does make an appearance in this. I think Wolverine actually goes up against him in this issue. So if you don't really know what's going on with the whole Black, White, and Blood issues, it's literally a black and white comic, and the only color in there is red for anything that has to do with blood. Actually, I pretty like it. Why are you so needy? Can't you leave my lap? Okay, that's not happening. You should just stay. I have cat hair on my face. Yes, I do. But one comic I personally want to throw on the list, it's not heavily ordered, but it's such a good story, and that is Erratic. We have Erratic, I think, #3. Why does it feel like I've already read 4 issues? Anyways, Erratic 3 comes out this week as well. I'm still dying to see him. Dying to see him in his costume because they keep showing his outfit or whatever he turns into on the cover, and yet I have not seen it in the comic. I'm hoping in this issue I do see that. That one will be out this week as well. And one I do want to throw in here that I feel like people either didn't know was coming out or forgot about, and that's Morbius #1. I added that to my list. I haven't read it yet, don't know anything about it, but I just saw the cover, liked it, and yeah, so that one I wanted to just highlight a bit. Alright you guys, and that's all the comics I do want to dive into this week, but please stay tuned for my next video because I'm going to dive into some reviews of a couple comics I have read, and then please do that social media thing where you like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.